here, welcome back to 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So this is the final part until the DLC arrives. Basically off camera I found all of the retro CDs, and I thought instead of showing you guys all locations, let's just jump straight into it. Well, kind of, because I want to show you guys the bakery. You get an achievement for this. Last episode I was saying, where on earth could this be? Oh yeah, guys, I've got to show you this. So I'm wearing a Game Theory shirt. And this is also Game Theory, Theory Wear website. I've had it for some time. I'm not wearing any trousers, so apologies. But yeah, well, look at that. Also, I've had a haircut. So I believe these like CDs are to do with Vanessa and Vanny. So after that one post-credit scene, the fire escape ending, she looks down at herself unmasked. So I thought I was the same person. I was wondering how her clothes would have changed. I'm guessing underneath the like suit, she's wearing what she was wearing at the end of the best ending, the Princess Quest ending. Apparently, it could be two people or a twin. She was wearing her security guard outfit when she was looking down at obviously Vanessa dead and Freddy, or it could be her spirit that's free. That's what Dorko said anyway. Never see Vanny and Vanessa in the same room. Obviously, I didn't overlook it in my playthrough. I was just like, oh, okay, she's alive and now she's on the top of the roof. But yeah, why didn't I question like how was she not dead? Why is she on top of the roof now, looking at the place get on fire, and how is she in her security guard outfit again? Yeah, I just thought it was like a mini time skip. Just keep on theorizing. We could find out in the DLC. Right, so this is the bakery. It's nothing too exciting actually. There was only a few collectibles in here. There was a CD there. So yeah, there you go. You get an achievement for entering here. When I got it, I entered through the back door. Oh, that looks nice. It has the Chica classic, like, let's see. Oh, there was also a back room where you collect a hoodie. It makes you harder to detect. I've also got all the collectibles now, guys. Like, literally everything. There's 16, like, CDs, by the way. Retro CD, there you go. See, the inventory is the only thing that you're safe looking at, because you have to pause the game to go into it, unlike the Faz Watch. Hello, mate. We are going to the utility tunnels to play off the CD tape. So, the CDs we play, and we found out last episode in Afton's living room. For some reason it's in here, in the pizzaplex. I don't know why. It's a weird mystery. This makes no sense. You have to go inside Freddy to get out. Now that might seem obvious, but what I mean is like, the door's open. I can't walk out. It's an invisible wall. I want to say something. I made a song and I uploaded it yesterday, so well 2 days ago by the time this is going up. Let me know what you guys think, because yeah, it's my first ever song, and I'll link it. Well, it'll be on the end screen and I'll link it in the description below. If you haven't seen it, it's Gregory's perspective, and it's called If I Die Tonight. If you're watching this after you've seen it, then yeah, also let me know. For some reason the door at the end of this like path is just blocked, so it's annoying if you make it all that way, and I've done that many times and you just can't get, you have to go all the way back. Okay, so it's this way and down here. Go on, mate. Oh, here Roxy crying. Okay, so Fazbear and friends on tour. I'm excited to check these out, guys, and yeah, let's just do it. The first one.
Hello, Vanessa. How are you feeling today? You look a little tired. Well, it's been a while since we last spoke. How's your anxiety been? You did so well with your calming protocols when we first worked together. Are you still using those?
Okay, well, we can hear. Okay.
Okay, good.
Who is this?
Well, now I understand there's a new issue. It came on just recently, rather suddenly. Can you tell me about it?
What issue? I've been doing my job. I come in and sit at my desk and do my work.
Yes, of course you
Lots
do.
of beans.
Your performance reviews are good. But a routine check of your online history has revealed that you've spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation.
Glitch trap.
We have transcripts, and I've read them. But it's not clear what you're talking about in these conversations. I can't make sense of it. You must be getting something from these that I'm not getting, right? Who are you talking to in these?
No one. Sometimes I talk with Lewis. He's in the marketing department. He's nice, I guess.
Yes, I
Lewis
see Lewis
is in
here. But there's someone else.
Lewis is in FNAF AR. FNAF AR. He's mentioned augmented reality. It's called Special Delivery. That's it. It's from different developers. It's from a Lumix. So yeah, I remember there was a name in one of the messages from Lewis, and she was talking to someone called Ness, and that confirms it is Vanessa, which obviously makes sense because Ness is short for Vanessa. All right, that's interesting. So yeah, obviously the guy that she's talking to is Glitch Trap. I take it at this point. Well, is she even possessed? I don't. Okay.
Good morning. Isn't it a pretty day?
Shut up, Roxy.
What's the matter? Oh,
I don't want to hear
too bright.
the
I'll
TV.
pull the shades. Better? When the shade's pulled, it feels like we're in a cubbyhole or a cave? Yeah?
What?
So you're not talking to me again today? This isn't all that productive, you know. Don't you think the sessions are more successful when you talk to me? You know, everyone associated with this company gets performance reviews, right? When my sessions don't get results, my reviews aren't very good. If you don't want to talk for your own sake, how about for mine? You don't want me to get in trouble, do you? I could be put in the corner for a timeout. Yeah, you think that's funny, huh?
What? Wait, what the heck is going on? I sound like Ali A then. I take it it's in chronological order.
Hi, go ahead. Sit down.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know you. What happened to...
Oh, we'll get to know each
Sound
other
like Gregory,
in no
then.
time. I've read through all your files, so I feel like we've been talking for weeks. I feel like I know your dad, too. Bill,
It might not be in the right
right?
order, I don't know.
Your dad's name was Bill?
Bill? Oh! William! That's Bill's short for William.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Not your dad. Oh,
I try to do what I'm supposed
my
to do.
mic.
I know you do. Your supervisor notes that you follow instructions perfectly. Your dad made you follow instructions.
Was it in the way I
didn't he?
ordered the collected them?
I'm talking about the custody battle between your mum and your dad. Your dad didn't play fair, did he? He used to make your mum look bad in court. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you want to talk about how that felt? I suppose I don't need you to tell me it felt bad to have a parent scare you into saying things that weren't true. He manipulated you. It wasn't your fault. It's really sad. But it's common for one parent to use their child to hurt the
William's
other
her
parent.
dad?
I know your mum after she lost the custody case.
I was supposed to be a good girl.
What happened to her had nothing to do with you, even though it was your testimony that did it. Was that testimony true? No, I didn't think so. But your dad is
obviously
to
nodding.
blame, not you.
I did not know it was the daughter, because in the trailer, I mean, it's not in this game, so it was cut. The first gameplay trailer revealed back in March 2021. You hear someone say, "When I first found you, you were nothing." So we suspected that Vanessa was found by William Afton.
When I first found you, you were nothing.
William Afton,
You're not going to talk to me?
Springtrap.
No? What's the problem? Oh, the flowers? Yes, these are particularly fragrant today, aren't they? I'll move them. There. Now, let's see. What are you looking at? You're amazingly alert, aren't you? All right. Well, I'd like to have you tell me about yourself.
Shut up,
But I
Roxy.
can see that you're not going to do that. Or are you? All right, then. If you aren't going to talk to me, I'll just go by these notes. You just sit there and be comfy.
She talks a lot in this game.
Or not. That chair doesn't really fit you, does it? Well, this won't take long. Let's see. Your previous counselor is no longer available. Does that bother you? No? You don't look surprised to see me sitting here instead of your last therapist. Well, then, let's get to it. I'll admit that some of what's in your file is a little surprising.
Why are these tapes here?
Overall,
CDs?
you don't come across as a troublemaker. But if you read between the lines,
Oh, I love this.
it's clear that you have a little rebellious side, right? And I'm surprised by your knowledge of computers. You're something of a
So
phenomenon.
British.
Do you know what that word means?
Like posh.
It means you have unusual skill, like a hacker. I assume you know what a hacker is. Yes? Do you think of yourself as a hacker?
There's always like either cassette tapes, or CDs to reveal lore in these kind of games, especially horror. Vanessa Afton, she is Vanessa, her last name is Afton. I just wasn't sure about that after the gameplay trailer. Obviously that voice isn't in this game, and they would have surely used the original Springtrap voice actor, because he was also confused when he heard a person in the trailer. He just straight up said it wasn't Springtrap. Even though in an interview with Dorgo, he did say like, oh yeah, I mean if someone replaces me, then they do. Like, that's fine. I'm sure he would actually be bit heartbroken. Assuming that was William Afton in the original gameplay trailer. Oh, he was very British. No, he wasn't British. He was American, but he is meant to be British. Like, when we first heard his voice. The voice actor's British, like Springtrap is British, but this is so strange. Vanessa is obviously American. I mean, how old is William Afton though? How old is Vanessa though? Like, this is kind of, I don't even know, because the amount of time he spent in that Springlock suit is yeah. And she's helping him kill kids.
Good morning, Vanessa. Let's jump right in, shall we? I got a message last night about you, and I have to be honest, it was upsetting. Apparently, the IT department has put together a pretty lengthy report chronicling non-job-related communications that have been coming to your computer. The fact that you're still doing something obviously not work-related on the job is disturbing enough, but what bothers me about what I read is that the messages you're getting seem very manipulative in nature. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I get a lot of messages from friends. I like when Lewis writes to me. He's funny.
You're crushing him.
I'm not talking about Lewis. You know who I'm talking about. Why won't you open up about it? What you might not know is that this person who's been sending you messages has been hacking into your personal files.
I bet she kills this like therapist at the
These
end.
are the same files I have
If it is in
here.
order.
These files are full of details about your life. Do you know what that means?
I'm not in the tech department. I just type on the computers.
I know that. But what matters here is that this person who is contacting you knows a lot about you.
Lots of people know more than I do. Sometimes I need to listen.
Why she said it so weirdly there, creepy. Is there a reason it keeps on glitching? Like, I feel like she's like to become Vanny or something. It makes sense why she would be helping him. Then the mum, is that Ballora still? How many kids has William Afton got then? Like Vanessa as well? This is so interesting. Like,
Good morning. It's good
there's
to meet
16
you.
of these.
I've read your file, so I'm up to speed on what you and your previous therapists have worked on.
There's another one.
Sure, you can have a candy. I'll have one too. You look chill sitting there like that. Not a care in the world.
What?
Huh? All right. Well, I'd like to start by talking about your parents. What happened to them and you was tragic. But when I looked through the notes, I didn't get a sense that you've processed that emotionally. When I read your account of what happened, it came across as, well, more of an objective rather than a subjective narrative. Oh, sorry. You don't know what that means, do you? What I mean is that the way you told the story is more like you were reading something from a book than you were talking about your own past. That makes me think you've cut yourself off from it. Is that right? Not sure? Well, I see in your file that you spend a lot of time by yourself and are good at self-dialogue. You know what I mean?
Being a protagonist and talking to yourself.
Asking yourself questions
There was cut
and
content
getting
of that for
answers.
Vanessa. With
So
Vanessa.
maybe you should ask yourself how you really feel about your past. Maybe you should give yourself a chance to really look at what happened and let yourself be upset about it. So you can let it
Talk
go.
about the mum. By the way, I would consider Vanessa as a hacker. No.
Hi, Vanessa. Would you like a candy? Butterscotch
She
steak.
doesn't know how to hack a
No,
phone.
thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
What she's doing counts as it, I would say.
Well, they taste good to me. Okay, I thought we could do something today that will help us get to know one another better. It looks like you've never taken an ink blot test, right? No? Okay. Then I'm going to show you some ink blots, like this one. And I want you to tell me the first thing it makes you think of. Here we go. What do you see here?
A treehouse.
It does look sort of like a treehouse, doesn't it? Do you like treehouses?
I like to sit outside and read.
Vanessa's
That's good.
subtitles
Now,
are
what about this one?
to it.
A beetle.
Really? Looks like a face to me. That's very
She really doesn't want to be
interesting.
there. I hate how I have to keep on going up here. It's because obviously I hear the TV.
Have you thought more about what we talked about? In our last session, you told me you were sad and scared about what happened to you, I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared. Did you do that? You know, I work with people of all ages, from little kids to the very elderly, and everyone reacts to tragedy differently. Tragedy always leads to a feeling of loss. It's a hole that feels funny, right? Yeah. So, if you could process those feelings, how do you think it would affect your fantasies? Would you keep them in the way they are?
That was a weird one. I mean, Vanessa didn't even say anything, really. Yeah, forever and ever and ever, just keeps on playing. It's actually kind of catchy. Guys, just to let you know, these tapes, you can only collect after 6 AM, and they only appear when you're inside of Freddy.
What are you doing? Oh, you like those? I do too. They smell so sweet, don't they? Apparently, the janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. Do you ever grow things? No?
I work a lot.
I know you do. Maybe more than you should. More free time would do you good. Do you have a hobby?
Killing kids?
No? Perhaps we could find one for you. Like a sport. No? I have a craft space in my basement. Maybe I could come up with something you could learn to do.
I don't like dark basements.
But you do, mate. Why does she sound so creepy?
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It looks like you could take a nap. That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
Who found out about this? Oh my god, that was a very short one.
Good morning, Vanessa.
That scared me.
Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now, let's see what we can get done on this nice sunny day. Okay, here we go. I know part of your job requires you to do online searches, but a routine audit of your search history has revealed that you're doing a little private searching on company time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material. What are you gonna make? What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he would always be watching.
Oh.
He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Are you talking about your dad?
These subtitles are really messed
Have
up.
those feelings come up again? I hate sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
He can hear them.
I have. I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue.
How wanted to be players
You have to face your memory of the experiences and process them so you can let it
We
go.
locked him away.
So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing
So that is Vanny is Vanessa. We know that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume. What's it for?
Oh, tell me! Tell me. But it sounds like these sessions, it's like these tapes are every day. So this might be another day.
I understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon. I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress. Don't you? You can request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
would you sound like that? Hey, don't let Vanessa near a school. Okay, that sounds weird, but her dad is obsessed with killing. He's manipulating her to do the same thing, I guess. But it sounds like she's talking in this dull voice because maybe she's been taught to be menacing because, yeah, he's always listening, she said. And that's why she's scared about what she says, I think. And she's needed somewhere else, so I wonder what she has to do. Probably what they're talking about, but she can't disclose it.
When I'm getting to know a new client, I like to start by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you
How many
have?
therapists do you have?
Nothing. Well, how do you feel about sports? You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there? Yeah, I understand. Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the 4th therapist you've had. And apparently, all 3 of your former therapists have gone missing. Or 2 of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead.
Oh, Vanessa, my...
That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed
The
up.
law, man.
It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either?
Mangled by machine.
It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances. Apparently the police don't have any evidence.
Oh my god.
How does all of this make you feel?
What?
Maybe I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't
Oh
it?
my
Okay, shall we move on to something lighter?
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? What? Vanessa, why have you been killing your therapists? They're trying to help you.
Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? I'll take your silence as a
She's
yes.
been killing them, that's why.
And besides,
she knows it's
I
gonna
know
happen.
you know it.
Oh.
Because the technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you. Or rather, I guess it would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you. Nothing to say
I love
about
Vanny's
that?
character, man.
Well, the techs are convinced that you've hacked into their system many times. Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here. Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it? But seriously, I have to say that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it? Another way of talking to yourself to work things out, right? When I saw some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, that's what I thought I was looking at. It felt like I was watching someone go back and forth in their own head. But the techs found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
This whole time we've been sat here, every therapist has been asking, but they just don't know. It's her dad. It's crazy. Yeah, we don't hear about the mum though, which is interesting. They know that she's been spending a lot of time in the pizzaplex, like free time. I don't know why they killed her. Okay, where do we? Anyway, like father like daughter. Vanessa's hobby is basically murdering to do with her work. So yeah, and that's why she became with the guard to get more time in the pizzaplex because of what she's doing. William Afton and Vanny, obviously. It turns out it's not just kids he likes killing. I don't know what that is about. Especially when he has his own kids, quite a lot it seems. Okay, that's interesting. Now we know that. It would be weird if it was just primarily kids, but yeah, okay, it's not just kids. I think that's the main objective, but they kill adults as well. Well, I mean, judging by the therapists, but I reckon William Afton was like, just kill them because why not?
I saw some ink blot test results
Crazy.
in your file. I like ink blot tests. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about
That's why
this
she has so
one?
many therapists. Is this the 5th one?
What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay.
She knows she's going to kill him, probably. Or she's going to be made to kill them by William. That's why she's been really
You think
blunt
it's a
and
mask?
upset.
It reminds you of
Maybe
a
she
mask?
feels bad.
Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the
Is she just
idea of
nodding?
being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Well, okay, moving on. I have another report we need to talk about.
This is why she has therapy, because she doesn't want to do this stuff, I reckon.
Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk.
He wants her to go
I
to
can
these
see your
sessions to
eyes.
kill.
Thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out
Yeah,
of it.
FNAF is a kid's game. Yeah. This lore, man, is insane.
I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating.
Really?
No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the techs pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you.
I reckon I know what picture that
You're
is.
not alone here.
I'll put it on screen now.
You're talking to someone. Or something.
No?
It's hard
Oh,
to
but
tell.
maybe not. In the corner, you see Vanny?
What are those things? They almost look
No.
like rabbit ears.
It might...
What?
Well, she isn't talking to anyone. It might be that picture.
You find that
It
amusing?
could be that picture.
Well, I guess it is. I got another
This is the last
message
one,
from
guys.
the techs at the pizzaplex. I'm afraid it's about you again. The techs have been struggling to fix some serious glitches with the robots. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining.
I recognise his voice.
You like that? Eerie instead of entertaining? Thanks, but it's really not that funny. Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots.
She's laughing.
It went system-wide. It began infecting all the machines, and when the techs traced the glitch back to its origin, it led them to you. I'm not going to pretend to understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove the glitch, the source of the glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not all that familiar with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intentional set of subroutines that were aimed at creating the same thing the glitch created. Those subroutines seem to have come from you. Can you explain that? Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they
Oh,
think,
no, she
so
gave the
you're not
notes.
in trouble.
To the other therapist.
I just thought you could tell me
Oh, no, you don't.
what you're trying to do. Maybe if we could get to the bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking?
Why is this the
Alright.
last one?
Well, then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we? Some therapists think they should only focus on information they get from their clients, but some therapists, like me, think it's helpful to find out about clients from other sources. Want to guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even going to look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents, a great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you.
You're getting messed up.
Why don't we come back to this another
On
day?
another level.
You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
You are dead. When we're in the first aid station, as Gregory obviously hiding, Vanessa was like, Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown. She was like, I've already alerted the others by hacking them and trying to get them to kill me. That's why you're never scared. Alright, okay, so that's all of the tapes, right? I mean, yeah, okay, cool. So that's all of the tapes. Interesting. I mean, obviously, this video has just been basically me just standing here listening to these audio logs, but it's been interesting. I've enjoyed it. And apart from that, you guys, some of you might actually be questioning, like, why on earth I was eating beans from the tin cold. I do that sometimes. It's pretty nice, to be honest with you. They might all be like different days or therapy sessions, but it's weird how they don't record the whole sessions. It seems pretty short, each one, so maybe it's not each day, I don't know. Very interesting and very dark. This is what I mean, like, the lore for FNAF is not for kids at all. That's why the movie's going to be gruesome, because lore, Michael Afton, I'm pretty sure. This game, like I said, the lore, the backstory of it, you don't see when Gregory gets killed or you just get jump scared. You know, the gameplay, I would say, is a bit childish compared to the lore. It's quite clever what they do. It gets both audiences involved. Obviously, the lore side of things for adults gets them into the game. This game has like more than one target audience and brings together a massive community. This is going to be my last security breach video until the DLC Ruin, where we play as this little girl. Obviously, if we compare this to some of the endings, especially the fire escape ending. I mean, Vanessa is Vanny. It's not a twin. We know that, surely, obviously, after listening to that. So that's out the window. It is her. I don't know why they would do that in the fire escape ending. Vanessa is just looking at herself down there. But she has different clothes, though. In the best ending, she's wearing different clothes. She has two different sets of clothes on. So I guess that's the outfit she's wearing in the Vanny outfit. I take it she's not naked. Princess Quest is a big thing to do about it. I'm gonna have to look at some lore videos. They involved FNAF AR lore into that as well. I'm glad it's all connected. I remember someone called Lewis. Sounds like Vanessa really likes him. Every time he was brought up, or saying something very positive about the man. But is it her, or is she actually just... I think she's just straight up being manipulated to do it. And I think at this point, she's been manipulated to the point where she enjoys it. Yeah, because she's laughing in the interviews. Somehow Glitchtrap's taking control inside of her suit, because when Vanessa was after us at one point in the game, after we repaired Freddy, she wasn't glitching and she had a security guard outfit on, but she keeps on changing. It's weird, but I guess it makes even more sense. It's not just for a stranger, but that's always what the mystery was. Now we know William Afton is her dad, and it makes more sense why she's doing these things. Vanessa Afton, one of the therapists said that she was getting really aggressive. She's like, why'd you lie about your parents? So yeah, maybe she did lie. Maybe it isn't actually her dad. I mean, there's always that mystery there. Then again, I think it is her dad. I mean, it's not like any of the therapists knew that Glitchtrap was her dad, the person she's communicating to. And I'm glad, obviously, our protagonist actually has character. I mean, some games the protagonists don't speak, like the other FNAF games. Then again, most of the characters didn't speak in the earlier days of FNAF. I'm gonna end this here as we look at this first aid kit. I'm joking. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, obviously, and subscribe if you're new around here. Put post notifications on so you get a notification for every time I upload, obviously. My next focus of videos will be The Last of Us Part 1 remake. I've only uploaded one part. I need to get back on it. So yeah, it's because I've been focusing on FNAF. I've got platinum on this now. I guess, yeah, I have done all the content. Maybe some stuff might be on camera, but the only area I didn't show you guys was the bakery, but I've shown that now in this video. I haven't read all the messages, but most of them just to help with where I am. Some of them are to do with lore. There's 50 altogether, and yeah, I forgot how many prize boxes there are altogether, but I've got all of them as well. In fact, real quick, just before it ends, here's my inventory. 16 retro CDs, as I showed you guys earlier. Yeah, it doesn't say which one it is. I guess it's just chronological, I guess, so that's why I put the question marks there. There we go. Here's all the items that you can get in the game. See a hoodie. We don't see it on Gregory, so this is everything you can collect. And then finally, I want to show you guys all of the messages to prove that I have collected them. I won't read them all now. Oh, wait, I haven't. No, that is all of them. I haven't hovered over these two. I probably will read them at some point, but yeah, here we go. 50 messages. All right then, guys. I've absolutely enjoyed this game throughout. I mean, it's FNAF. Would you expect? Of course, I'm going to enjoy it, even though it's a completely different approach, because it's more of an interactive game. Like I say, interactive. We can free roam. By interactive is what I mean, and find out more. And yeah, we can collect these CDs. It is brilliant, man. I absolutely love it. And they stuck to the FNAF mystery element, doing all these Easter eggs. In the Balloon World game, there's a little Easter egg. If you're going through a purple crack, it gives you a trophy. It glitches it out a little bit. Doesn't mean much, but yeah, there you go. Maybe it's to do with glitch trap because it's purple. Him glitching that. Roxy's been looking for us this whole time. Just a patrol in the same area, it sounds. I do want to learn more about Vanessa and Vanny. Obviously, her arc isn't over because she is still alive. Glitch trap, okay, not glitch trap. He's actually real now. He's in his actual form. So spring trap, burn trap. What I also meant by keeping to the FNAF like mysteries, you got to do like secret stuff you wouldn't know what to do and figure out yourself around the pizzaplex. Like finding the CDs, they were secret. Like only Freddy could see them with Roxy's eyes after 6 AM. You see the location, you get out, and then play as Gregory and pick him up. I loved doing the Call of Duty Zombies Easter eggs back in the day. Even if I don't figure it out myself, I'd have to look up tutorials or especially that maze code thing. That was crazy, man. Like that was ridiculous. I think most people had to look that up. I'm hearing these rats, but I don't know where they are. And one last thing, it brings the community together to help each other solve the law and, you know, work together to find these secret things like in Security Breach so far. I just can't wait for like the next bit of content for FNAF. Like obviously it's going to be the DLC, and then who knows, maybe more DLC or another game. Hopefully by Stillwall. Obviously they've done an amazing job, and obviously I know Scott was, you know, helping them behind the scenes, but they're doing so well so far, and just, you know, making these new characters, Vanny and stuff, I guess somehow in their own way making it make sense, and just keeping the game interesting, bringing it to a new arc, and obviously keeping the same elements and just involving it in this game as well. Like seeing Afton's living room from this location, like being able to roam around in it. So I think maybe Gregory going around the FNAF 4 kid's house and him talking about it could also reveal if he is like the crying child or if he's an animatronic. If we find out stuff like that, that would have been sick. I think Illumix will just keep an update in FNAF AR, even though I don't think they do that anymore, but still has to work on the next project. Like they have to, because from Help Wanted to now, they've both been amazing projects in their own way. And getting a VR game involved for the next arc, this arc that we're currently in now, like Arc 2, I guess you could say, or maybe even Arc 3, for FNAF, they introduced Vanny in FNAF Help Wanted, a VR game. And I didn't think lore was going to be a big part of it. Then again, it's a FNAF game, like, of course, but they did it so well. It made me so excited for this character, and I want to hear more about her. And we have different endings, I love it. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, like I said. Also, check out my song, as well as like I said, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care, and peace.